presidency and Osinbajo fallout? Well, there are stories of a fallout between President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo ahead of the 2023 presidential race. Let me just reel out some of the red flags, that have sparked the discussion on social media. On Monday, the 16th of September, the president announced the scrapping of the economic management team, and that was previously chaired by the vice president, and the EMT is now replaced with the Economic Advisory Council. Now, on Tuesday, the 17th of September, the Nigerian presidency was forced to react to stories of a discord between the president and his vice. Hours after, the social media went on fire. A lot of media influencers actually feasted on that story. Now, online news platform The Cable had run a story insinuating that the vice president's powers were being deviously whittled down at the villa, and that he's being asked to seek approvals from the president to run agencies assigned to his office. Now, according to The Cable, with the new memo, the vice president will now have to seek approvals for contract awards, annual reports, annual accounts, power to borrow, and power to make regulations, among other key functions. The Cable inferred that Yemi Osinbajo is being reduced to a condolence vice president and a lame duck in the presidency. Now, reacting to all of these stories, the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Mr. Laolu Akonde, said the report from The Cable is obviously misleading and aims only to plant seeds of discord in the presidency while attempting to create unnecessary national hysteria. According to him, and I quote, "The agencies in question are established by law, and the vice president has always insisted on due compliance with the enabling statutes and other established regulations." End of quote. I'll just end it there. But we know what has been going on. We've been reading all sorts of reports.
We know.
We have been reading. Let's pretend we know what's been going on. But in your own opinion, do you think there's actually a vicious power play in the corridors of power?
Nigerians like drama. It's what we feed on. Nigerians will go 24 hours without food, or would like to watch Z World, or watch some naked people having bath on television. It's who we are. Now, what does the Constitution say about the role of the Vice President? The President is given only two roles: Chairman of the Federal Economic Council, as well as Chairman of the later which Obasanjo created, which also took away, by the way, the Bureau for Public Procurement.
True.
All those who are under him. And people thought this is the first time this will happen. It's not. Obasanjo did the same thing to Atiku in his second term. Even did worse. Because not only did he sack him, he took away all his aides and started what they now call the one presidency mantra. And most people cannot, for the life of me, tell me what Namadi Sambo did during the Jonathan years.
It's true.
The president has absolute power under the Nigerian Constitution. The vice president is as powerful, as popular as the president wants him to be.
Okay.
That's the Constitution.
Okay.
If I decide that God is my deputy and I want him to only come and line up in the morning, that's what he will do. Don't forget that President Jonathan also complained that her husband was playing Ludo or reading newspapers at a point. That is done. Then what I'm saying is not to take away the fact that there are no problems. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm saying that constitutionally, nothing is amiss.
Nothing is really amiss.
As far as the Constitution is concerned.
All right.
Now, back to the politics of it. We all know that, no, you have to separate it. Because it's one thing to do beer parlor, it's another thing to do serious analysis on television. Now, the politics of it is very interesting. Whatever powers the vice president thought he had, like I said, the president has decided in his wisdom to take some of them back. It's his prerogative. And whether they are capable to do this or otherwise, it's still the prerogative of the president. Look, for example, the Federal Executive Council is still in place. The man is still the chairman. He's still to do procurement for governments. The only difference now is that he doesn't have the final signature, which is basically a step down by the president to him anyway. Give me back my power. All these, of course, determine the direction of our politics in the next 2 years. But I don't believe in hysteria. Which vice president, apart from death, has taken over the job of their boss in the last 59 years? Which vice president?
I can't recall.
So people tend to overplay things as if you are watching a movie. Fine, the man is being put in his place. That's the word that we use. You are a vice president, this is your role. Maybe you overstretch yourself.
Overstepped.
You are copying it.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that the man is being whittled down. Cannot whittle down what you do not have in the first place.
How about if you have been allowed?
If you have been allowed that they whittle down,
presumed
like I said, it's
have
the job of your boss.
To determine how powerful
God
you are.
God around an agency for 2 years. He knows that when push comes to shove, they will hold him responsible. Not the vice president, not the second vice president. Of course, you can give somebody room to shine. But I keep telling people, Buhari has the right to turn his vice president to whether you call him VP academics or VP register. That is his prerogative.
Condolence visits.
It's his prerogative. Nobody forced them.
Oh, okay. Do you also agree?
I want to say something.
And you also think it's fair, seeing that this is not how this administration actually started. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Especially when the president had to take some time off due to ill health, where the vice president, actually sat at top of everything, and Nigerians felt the effect. Do you think what is going on now is actually fair to the vice president?
I don't know what is fair. I don't know what is fair at all. Anyway, in politics, Nigerian approach politics as if it's a battlefield. I feel that in politics, because I've tried it, everything, there's insinuation everywhere. Every move is being monitored and is being given a meaning. For me, I've always believed that what you cannot sustain, don't start it. Because when you start it, if you cannot sustain it, you are giving people the opportunity to continue to make those insinuations.
True. And
draw meanings to those things that maybe do not exist, or exist, you don't want to let us know. First, let us go back to the issue. The issue is that Mr. President started something. He showed us that he loved his vice president, and he gave his vice president all the powers in the world. In fact, there was a time that the people who love this government, who love the leadership of Mr. President, were using that as a narrative that the man that they used to call dictator has actually devolved power. It's not seeing power as tough as we profile him. Do you understand? That he has actually given the power, because look, the power of leadership of every country is in economy. When you hand over your economy to your vice, you have handed over power to him. And that is what Obasanjo did to Atiku. And Atiku used that power and used it almost effectively. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where you need to put because at that point you are putting your own people in strategic position that will help you tomorrow when you really want to have an ambition. Do you understand what I mean? Now, if they play this politics well and they allowed Mr. Vice President to come out in the first place and say that, okay, the government is coming out with something else, at this point we may need to suspend the economic management team. There will be no insinuation. Do you understand? Now, what did they do? They unilaterally announced and disband the other one and announced a new one. And announcing this new one, there is a man that has been running economy for almost 5 years. You didn't make him a member of that team. So who is going to brief the new ones that are coming on what the progress that they made? Because the document cannot always say everything. Do you understand? So who is going to? You don't put him in the other team. So you are giving Nigerians the opportunity to make any form of insinuation they need to make. And again, because I'm a journalist too, and I'm aware that all the information that is coming out are also coming from the vice president's corner about the discord, about the friction in their relationship.
Okay, I get that.
And they cannot deny it.
Okay.
They cannot deny it, despite the fact that they don't put their names on those stories.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like our people used to say, there is no smoke without fire. Because today we can see smoke without fire. All right? Now, all of these things, the presidency has been trying to manage. The more they try to manage this, the more they open it up to let us know that there is a problem. Do you understand? I don't know whether you listen to what Mr. Vice President told the CAN people. And at the end of the day, it's still not say that there is no problem. There is a problem. And our prayer is that for Nigeria to move forward, Vice and his Oga should work together. Because if they don't work together, Nigeria cannot move forward. Again, this problem of using me to achieve your aim will not come up. Because everybody is thinking that Mr. President used Osinbajo to get vote of the South at the end of the day.
Okay. All right, let's go to viewers' platform. Even though political pundits are saying all of what's going on right now between the presidency and the vice president, you know, all geared towards the 2023 presidency. But that is what they are saying, not me. Let's read some messages. If they like, they can fall anywhere they want. Just look at the two of them. Even the face Boko Haram is even better than their faces ever since they came to power. What have they done? As for me, if the two men in the studio are the people in power, Nigeria will be far better than what we are going through now. Okay. All right, this other one says there's no boss here, but lenient disrespect to northern frailties. Whatever that means. Nigeria in our country. Abi state and capital. Make I tell you guys, the best thing to do is if you get money, you just run, come on for Nigeria. Even as South Africa is now there, killing Nigeria is still better past Nigeria. Wow. Abiodun Shokwiton is back and said, what fallout? These are idle gossips by those who want to cause unnecessary ill feelings in the presidency. Okay. All right. This other one says, Nigeria is a capital of breastfeeding. Andy sent that one in. Good day, Sam. Please, what are we celebrating Nigeria at 59? Tunde Balogun from Ikeja. Okay. All right, so we want to believe there's really nothing going on, you know, within, you know, the corridors of power.
For the last mail that you read, I think we have all the reasons to celebrate. So celebrate the intellectual integrity that we have as a Nigerian.
Celebrate life.
Celebrate life. Celebrate oneness that we are still together.
Celebrate the hope.
Because look,
of tomorrow.
You can't celebrate when there is war. You can't celebrate. You can't even eat. You can't even send this text message.
Exactly.
We can't be here. We can't be here. So let us celebrate.
Celebrate the
and
peace.
Also hope again that the leadership can always do their best for us. And again, when we continue to demand, every successive leadership shouldn't be everybody that wants to say do this for us. You shouldn't see those people as enemies. And that is what we are saying today. DSS has actually arrested more people than they have done during Jonathan administration in this short time. The people that are demanding for good governance. And I think it shouldn't be something that this government should do. And we have a professor of law who is the vice president. And I think they should also let him have some contribution to what they are doing.
Do you have something else to say?
Nigeria will be better. Like we said before, there's always something to celebrate.
Of course.
That your life itself is for reason enough. There are people in this country, parts of this country, that have not been to their homes in 2 years. They live in camps. There are people in this country who are in Abuja. There are 7 local governments under Boko Haram control in Borno State. All the members of the house from that place cannot go. Some have not gone home in 3 years. They stay in Abuja permanently.
Akogun, did you say so Boko Haram is controlling some areas? 7. But this government said there is no area territory that Boko Haram
there are no full territories. But they have substantial presence in 7 local governments. Always twist this. But like I said, we have to celebrate. Nigeria is a great country. We are not where we are 59 years ago.
It's okay.
We now have internet.
This is not contribution of government, please. Internet. Do we not still have that train that we use? You don't have Nigerian Airways anymore.
You now drive.
What do you have again? Nothing. Our national theatre is down. Nothing is working. We don't have the national stadium anymore. Okay. No, our national team, we used to be loved. After Brazil, Nigeria used to be the most exciting team. After Brazil in the world football, we are no longer there.
We are no more for fraud.
All of these things, we are known for fraud. We are known for 419. We are known for all manner of things. Today, you see a man. We used to hear some of these things somewhere else. A man just have love to go and kill women Nothing. He didn't just rob them, do anything, just to kill them. I mean, we didn't used to hear all of these things. And these things are signs of bad leadership. When God turned his back against a nation, that nation suffers. God will not turn his back because of anything, but because of bad leadership.
What we need to do is to structure this country in such a manner that everybody will have a say. Because a lot of people are giving up on Nigeria, and it's not only those who wrote or sent us texts. I know people that you not believe, who are by Nigerian standard extremely comfortable.
Yes.
Who are relocating seriously.
Yes.
But some of us love Nigeria.
A lot.
And we are not going anywhere.
A lot. I know some people in big companies that are earning better salaries, are living well, but are leaving this country to Canada, to US, to England.
It's bad.
Food for thought for everyone. All right, like I said, join us tomorrow, 1st October, God willing, for a more robust discussion on Nigeria at 59. Meanwhile, many thanks to you, Akwabungani Kayode Balogun. Thank you, sir, for coming.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you, Chief Godi Ofose.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, tomorrow, Nigeria will be 59. For the love of the country, all right? Let's join in the celebration, because we have no other country but this one. And together, I know we can make Nigeria a better place. Like I said again, tomorrow we'll be back, and then we'll have a full day talking about Nigeria, and also see if we can prefer a way forward. Right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Happy Independence Day, Nigeria.
Happy Independence Day.